it can get you thinking all kinds of things. That's why I'm like, we need to deal and discuss money and all its deception, because it can really lead us on the wrong path. And just because we have it, we tend to think we're above other people, or, because that true money gives us different places in life, just like we are going to handle here. And money. Oh, money can be really deceitful, guys. It can be really, really deceitful. I hope and pray that you tell a friend and let that friend tell a friend, so that together we can get on and start, unveiling the deception of money, because it does really deceive. And I've finished sharing the link. So we are officially going to take off. We are dealing with money. Allow me just one more minute just before we start. Forgive me for when I start, and I did let them know that I got on, especially when we got on a day that normally is not the day that we do our lives. And once I don't let them know, they will not forgive me. So please allow me those few minutes to share, and then we can officially take off. And this will take a minute. So grab a bite. Today we are going to be on for a shorter time. It is not going to be 2 hours stretch, unless you guys allow it to go to 2 hours. Otherwise, I'm thinking it will go for 1 hour. So if you have any opinion, you can go ahead and drop it in. If you have any suggestion, any comment, go ahead and put it in the comment section. I will be able to read it, and I'll open the slot at a particular time for you to interact, and together we can work out life and money. So I would say, hello friends, welcome back to Digesting the Bible with Winfred. But today we are dealing with digesting the heart and life. Yeah, and we are diving into a topic that touches all of us, whether we admit it or not. The topic that we are going to be handling touches all of us. Money. Money is one of the most powerful forces in the world. I want to lay it out for you guys. Agree with me or disagree. Feel free to drop in the comments. Let me know what you think about money. But I would categorize it as one of the most powerful forces in the world. I call it powerful forces because, oh my goodness, the things that you can do when you have money are uncountable. You can do a lot, except buy life, really, because life is reserved for the one who created you and I. He is the only one who decides. I mean, if it were not so, then the rich would be the only ones still alive, because they would buy their lives each time it's called on. They would be buying it back and living longer, and buying it back and living longer. But guess what? No, it's not. Life cannot be bought. It is God who still has the final say as to who will be here and who will go. Now, that is something that's a paradox for all of us, because you are thinking, if I get my money, I will be able to afford just about anything except life. You cannot buy life. You cannot buy any other thing I'm going to be mentioning, because this is a study that I did, and I want you to allow me to refer to my notes every once in a while, because I don't want us to miss out on anything. I want us to be able to cover ground, and probably by the end of the video, we will be able to, not give so much weight to money. It is good, and don't get me wrong, I love money. I love money to bits, but I'm not willing, to sacrifice those that I love for money. I'm not willing to sacrifice my health for money. I love money, don't get me wrong. It is the one thing, the fuel that powers up every engine of life. It is money. So we are talking about money and its deception. Yeah. And the title for today's live podcast, guys, is The Deception of Money. So if you know anyone who really loves money and would step on anything and anyone to get, let them tune in. Share the link with them. Probably they would leave at the end of the video or this line with a different take on life and money. Now, like I said, money is one of the powerful forces in the world. Why do I say that? Because money buys comfort. For starters, it buys comfort. I mean, if you want comfort, get money. Be comfortable. You would live in that house and have received and filled airs blown into your life, in and out, But you get to sleep on the bed. You get to eat the finest food. That is the money gives. If you eat out, you don't eat in any restaurant. You eat in the finest that is out there. So money provides are silenced, and those who seem to have a big wallet or a big bank account allowed to, even when they don't have anything wise to say, they're allowed to say anything because money gives you that influence. Don't I love money, but I've also come to realize that money does particular things. It buys you influence, it buys you opportunities. I've seen people who have gone off and got jobs, not because they were qualified, but because they were recommended by someone who had money, or because I had money, I got that post. Like in my country, Uganda, we are going through elections soon. And we are having members of parliament, MPs standing, we are having councillors, we are having the presidents, we are having different politicians standing in. But if you don't have money, you can't get anywhere far because you have to pay those who will, support you. Apparently, the people are doing all kinds of things to get votes. So you realize that money buys you opportunities you would not ideally have before. You get to have because you have money. You get to study. Your kids get to study in places with the finest or the richest people. And you get to live in that neighborhood that is gated. You would ideally just dream of if you had no money. But money gives you opportunities. You get to study abroad. You get to meet people in high places because you have money. So money gives you. I want to list these things that money provides so that you don't think I'm biased about money or I am ill-informed about money. I know very well what money can do. It can give you the comforts of life. It can give you influence. Money can give you opportunities, opportunities to do just about anything. But here's the twist: money does also deceives. Money does deceive. It promises more than it can deliver. Trust me, money can promise you all kinds of things. And I'll give you the voice of money when money is speaking to us, what money says. Because money can say all kinds of things, but is that the truth? Money can really, really be deceptive. And many people spend their entire lives chasing after money. Their entire lives. Some are lucky and they get to go out when they've got it or caught up with it. But some are not lucky. I mean, you chase after money and die chasing it, So only to realize too late that they are chasing after shadows. I call money chasing as chasing after shadows or chasing after the wind. Because the reason why I say chasing after money is like chasing after shadows. You have the shadow with you everywhere. but it's elusive. In the morning, it's, at the front. Afternoon, it's on your side way. Evening, it's at the back. It's not in one place. So you have money, but today you have it. The moment you buy something, you've lost some, you're gaining some. It's elusive. Yeah. That's why I said it's like chasing after a shadow, money, because it doesn't stay in one place. And as long as you handle it well, it will stay with you. When you handle money poorly, it will leave and never return. That is why you hear some families, they say that they had money at some point. During so and so's era, they were the it family. Why is it they are not anymore? It is because money is elusive and it changes hands. Just like a shadow is here in the morning, here in the afternoon, on the side, at the back, so is money. Money is like chasing after the wind. So I really caution us not to really go after chasing money, because it is elusive and you will end up losing on so much, just as we are going to find out for ourselves. So I'll give you a story. I'll give you stories. I just ask that you stay with me for the next, maybe 40 minutes, as we go deep and expose the deception of money, because really, trust me, money is deceptive. It can make you feel like you're above the law, only to leave you, in the loop after some time. It's just deceptive. Yeah. How it tricks us is what we are going to deal with, and then how it blinds us. Those are areas that we're going to cover: how money tricks us, how money blinds us, and how we can live free from its control is what we are going to deal with as well. So if you're one who wants to take notes, go ahead, grab a pen and grab a book and take note of these things, because trust me, it will help you. It will help you. You'll realize that we need to find a balance with in our pursuit for money. We need to find a balance where we do not give it so much power. This is money. I can hold it in high regard, and then this is my life. I hold it in low regard. If I chase after it so much, it causes that imbalance. If I'm having family members, I'll have to give up on relationships with family because I'm way up here in chasing after money, and low, really down here in relating with people, in relating with my family, or having family or friends. So we need to find a kind of balance where, because we need money. I mean, in Uganda, we have that saying, no money, no love. In other words, if you don't have money, you can never get some of these, good looking ladies. Why? Because money has defined us and made us feel like if you don't have it, well, you don't deserve anything. But that's a deception. Like I said, we are unveiling the deception of money. So I want us to take serious note of certain things that I'm going to talk about. Also in relation with the very first topic that I talked about, which is He's coming soon. So much as we love money, we should also find time for our God, because He is the author, the perfecter, the finisher, the first and last. So with that in mind, we need to remember what we are talking about, the deception of money. Now, I would say that money gives us false promises. Yeah. Let's start with the promise money whispers into our ears, because money does have a voice and it does whisper things. It's deception or it's not. As whisper. And money says, if you get more of me, you will finally be happy. That of money. And they have fallen to that voice. It says, if you get more of me, you will be happy. But what it ask that if you have more money, you'll be happy? We'll digest into that and see, is it really true that money makes you happy? Look around. Some of the wealthiest people in the world are some of the miserable people, most miserable people in the world. They are the wealthiest, but they are the most miserable people in the world. suffering with depression, broken families, sleepless nights. Money can't heal a broken soul. So today we are dealing with the deception of money, and I want us to unveil it so that we learn to live lives that are balanced. Like I said,